Welcome to our Friday playlist for November 13th, 2020. This week's theme is money. My favorite song on that subject is Leave On by Bernie Taupin and Elton John. Levon wears his war wound like a crown. He calls his child Jesus 'cause he likes the name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. Levon likes his money. He makes a lot, they say. Spends his day counting in the garage by the motorway. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war has begun. Alvin Tostig has a son today. Released just a month before my 20th birthday, this song seemed to my mind the perfect statement for what was going on the national stage. Too much concern for getting rich, not enough concern for what young people wanted out of life. Too much focus on tradition and parental expectations. So imagine my surprise and disappointment when I discovered that Bernie Taupin claimed he just strung some words together with no intended meaning. And Elton John, he just wanted to play his music and he'd sing whatever Taupin wrote. Fast forward a decade, and we're now at the tail end of the disco age. It's the summer of 1983, and it brings us the song about money. She Works Hard for the Money was by Donna Summer, co-written by Michael Omartian. The song tells the story of a hard-working blue-collar woman. It was based on an actual encounter that Donna Summer had with an exhausted restroom attendant named Onetta Johnson at the iconic Los Angeles restaurant Chasen's. She was later mentioned in the song, and she was featured on the album's back cover. The music video was the first one by an African-American female artist to be placed in, quote, heavy rotation, that means frequent play, by MTV. She works hard for her money. So hard for her, honey, she works hard for her money, so you better treat her right. 28 years have come and gone, and she's seen a lot of tears. Of the ones who've come in, they really seem to need her there. It's a sacrifice working day to day for little money, just tips for pay, but it's worth it all to hear them say they care. This week's gospel message is pretty unforgiving of those who fail to use what they've been given. We tend to emphasize the extravagant rewards given to the two faithful servants. What the story doesn't deal with is the fact that so many in our world haven't the means for even the basics of life. And they tend to be marginalized persons, women, uneducated young people, older adults, persons of color. And I believe Jesus is telling us, you better treat him, her, or them right. What did he say a couple weeks ago in our gospel, Matthew 5, verse 5? Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Well, I think Jesus would also say, since they're going to inherit the earth, you better treat them right. Go listen to both the songs on YouTube, and remember, Jesus said in Matthew 25:40, as you have done it to the least of these, you've done it unto me. Thanks for listening.